Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray is released by Disney. It can be found as a standard slipcover edition available at your local and online retailers, as well as a Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Now, when it comes to the film, it's not often on this channel I can actually talk about real cinematic history, both in film and animation. And despite what certain actresses may think, this movie is absolutely timeless. It's beautifully made, and I can't speak highly enough of its importance in cinematic history. Disney's extensive animated film library began with this movie. And while the animation has evolved certainly over the decades, or devolved in some cases, you can easily revisit this one and enjoy it for the beautiful film that it is. The fairy tale come to life is something that not only all animated fans should see, but film buffs in general. It's beautifully made with iconic characters, scenes, music, and story. Sadly, though, the themes in this movie are largely ignored today, and that includes Disney. But you can always go back to this one, enjoy it, and just appreciate for a time that seemed a little bit simpler, but I feel has a really good message behind it. So yes, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, I absolutely encourage you to watch this one if you haven't already. Who are you? But yeah, check this one out. I highly recommend you do so. All right, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the slipcover edition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on 4K. As far as artwork goes, I think it's beautiful. I think it tells you everything you need to know. And we have the back and the spine and interior art. And then, of course, we have some artwork on the 4K disc. So I think really it's a nice slipcover edition of the film. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 1:37:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution and graded with HDR10. Now, Disney continues to do right by their classic animated films for their 4K presentation, and the results are really excellent. Undergoing a restoration from the original nitrate negative, you can tell that the studio's A-team treated this transfer with care. Most source blemishes appear to have been eliminated, and there is a healthy layer of grain as well. Image clarity is noticeably improved over previous formats, aside from an occasional shot which looks to be slightly out of focus. I attribute this to the source, and it's so infrequent, it's honestly barely anything to show concern over. With the addition of HDR, I found it to be very respectful. I could see the temptation would be there to make the palette overly vivid, but I appreciate the restraint to instead make it more filmic, but at the same time bold. Reds, blues, greens, and yellows all appear stronger, red in particular. Whites are wonderfully stable and don't succumb to blooming. The animation is glorious, and this new transfer reinforces this strongly. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 audio mix. As was the case of the last classic Disney animated film to hit 4K, Cinderella, the previous Blu-ray 7.1 track has been replaced or downgraded if you don't want to mince words. The DTS 5.1 provided admittedly isn't too dissimilar from the 7.1. Both tracks are fairly front-heavy as they are, but if you're a purist looking for the mono track previously available, I think will be definitely wanting here. As for the 5.1, once again, it's not going to be as immersive as modern audio mixes, but it does feel open sound-wise. The overall track is clean and free from source imperfections. Dialogue is clear throughout, and the music presented in the film is nicely done. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a solid A. Once again, a classic Disney film has been given its proper due on the 4K format. The palette is beautifully filmic, supported by HDR, and the overall image is clean from most blemishes or source imperfections. Here's hoping Disney continues this trek with further releases of their classic films. For the audio mix, I'm going to score this one a B-. While I wouldn't go so far as to expect an Atmos upgrade for this release, taking away the 7.1 and mono tracks from the prior Blu-ray is still a bit of a puzzling decision. Still, the 5.1 is clean and offers a good experience. So that is my review of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.